To celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Bit Squad, we are going to be giving away $1,000 in Bitcoin for the months of March and April, along with 2 Nano Ledger S's. An extra $100 prize will be available for those who join the Telegram group. Like and comment on every video in March and April for the maximum number of entries. You must be a subscriber to win. Hey Bit Squad, welcome back. We got another Fresh 5 video for you today. Today we're going to be taking a look at a country clearing the way for blockchain. We're going to be taking a look at possibly being able to spend your crypto in airports, and also something that I feel is almost guaranteed to bring a huge portion of stock traders into crypto over the next couple of years. Also adding a new segment today. We're going to wedge it in between our number 2 story and number 1 story. It's going to be called the IOST break. So if you watched my video earlier, I create a lot of content for IOST. I run a node on the system. So every day I'm just going to give you a little nugget. It's not going to be a huge story. Sometimes it will be. But yeah, it's going to be a new segment right before the top story of the day. So, well, let's get to it. Let's look at the markets. Market Watch. All right, so the market cap's coming in at 180 billion. Bitcoin dominance up just a hair at 51.9%. We haven't really seen a lot of altcoins pumping over the last week like we had seen the previous weeks. Like I said yesterday in my video, I think the Bitcoin dominance is a reflection of that. Binance Coin is pumping. We got the biggest winners of the day. We got Raven Coin, Binance Coin, which we're going to talk about again today. Walton Chain, Huobi Token, and Engine Coin. Biggest losers of the day, Maker, Komodo, Theta Token, Cardano, and Aeon. But, just in terms of Bitcoin, I did want to show you guys this one chart. This has kind of been going around. I think this really puts the growth of Bitcoin into perspective. This is the yearly growth chart. So 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So you can see it looks like the chart is primed for us to, make another leg up here pretty soon. So don't know if we kind of go by this basis right here of the last bear market. We had a red, then we went up a little bit, and then we started our ascent. So who knows? Maybe we will see another year of kind of just stabilizing before we move up. But, I certainly hope to see it move up sooner rather than later. Number 5. Okay, so I told you guys we were going to mention Binance. We're actually going to do 2 stories about them today. It just sickens me because I'm kind of sick of talking about Binance, but you can't ignore some of the things that they're doing. So Binance Coin becomes the first cryptocurrency to pass its January 2018 high. It's incredible that this coin has been able to perform as well as it has in the bear market. And the sad thing about it is right now I feel like it's still a good buy because it really is trying to become the Google of crypto, the end-all be-all of crypto. And I think it's got a great chance to do that, honestly. And it just once again demonstrated by the fact that I'm tired of talking about them because they got so much stuff they have going on. So, it's definitely good to see a coin perform that well, especially if you're invested in it. Number 4. All right, so interesting adoption news, once again, coming from Binance. They basically invested $2.5 million into travelbybit, which is basically a way that people can make crypto payments at airports. Now, right now, TravelBit has already been in Australia, and they're really looking to expand into other airports across the world. And if you didn't know, Binance has, they do have an investment arm, I guess, where they invest into blockchain projects that they think will do well. And this is one that's done well so far. So we're going to see if this investment is going to help it to actually go global, which it would be really crazy to be able to spend your Bitcoin around the world. Number 3. Do you guys remember Bakkt? Remember when it was supposed to launch? But anyways, Bakkt hires former Google and PayPal executive as chief product officer. Now, I want you guys to know, these last 3 stories that we're going to be looking at, our IOST story notwithstanding, I think these all have major implications for crypto. So this one, you look at it and you say, okay, they hire this former Google and PayPal executive as their chief product officer. His name is Mike Blandina. But, really what I want to touch on here is we're continuing to see high power executives from other tech sectors come into cryptocurrency. And, Bakkt, I believe when it finally does launch, I do believe it's going to be big. I think it's going to be huge for crypto. And, with them being able to pry this executive away from another big name company, then, I think that says that there's people that buy into the vision. And when it comes to crypto, to me, there's almost nothing that legitimizes it more than seeing that happen, than seeing big name, experienced, high caliber people coming from other arenas and jumping into crypto. Super bullish. Number 2. All right, we got another story regarding France. The French government is really trying to kick it into high gear with blockchain technology. Recently, their Minister of Finance, Bruno Le Maire, who we've talked about before on the channel, made a bunch of statements. This is one that was really cool. We put in place an unprecedented and attractive legal framework for token issuance and digital asset service providers in the bakkt Act. We also have a tax and accounting framework adapted to the specificities of crypto assets. And I believe that France is seeing an opportunity with cryptocurrency. There are some countries around the world that are starting to see some opportunities. And France is one of those countries for sure. It is trying to make it very friendly for blockchain companies because they are able to look and see what this is going to do for the world. So, like I said, this Minister of Finance, he said many things positive about cryptocurrency, but it's good to see him continue to say these things and to make blockchain companies feel like France is friendly towards them. Hold up, it's time for an IOST break. Okay, so this was some pretty big news that was announced on Wednesday via IOST and their Twitter handle. Also, DApp.com, also on their Twitter, confirmed this. They're now launching an exclusive section for IOST only 7 weeks after the mainnet launch of IOST. So if we come down here, it says, IOST tweeted on Wednesday that Dapp.com has launched a separate section for IOST, which gives developers greater visibility. This would accelerate the growth and development of IOST-based applications globally. So you guys know, I'm very bullish on IOST. I love it. I think Dapp.com is, it's kind of like the Google Play Store, if you will, when it comes to dApps. Now, what does this mean for IOST? Well, it means that people that develop on it are going to get better visibility, and it's going to kind of help draw other developers, maybe from some other communities, into IOST, which would be really, really huge. It's not a weak spot. I want to be careful how I say it. It's not a weak spot. The one thing about IOST right now, when you compare it to the other platforms, cryptocurrencies out there, Tron, Ethereum, EOS, IOST, it's only 7 weeks old. It doesn't have the wide selection of dApps yet. And I think that once more dApps are built for different kinds of things other than gambling, or, most dApps I think are going to be gaming centered at least for a while. But once that happens, then I think that it's really going to be able to show the value, the transaction levels, the quickness, how fast everything is going to be by using proof of believability and things like that. So, I do think this is big news. This can help propel IOST further when it comes to dApps, and I'm really excited about that. The number 1 crypto story of the day. All right, biggest story of the day. It seems like something kind of obvious, right? It's Good Friday today. This weekend is Easter, and stock markets are closed today. And when I read this article, I was like, yeah, of course they're closed. But it really backs up something that I believe about cryptocurrency. As we look at this world that we're living in now, it's a 24/7 world, except for Chick-fil-A that's closed on Sundays because it's the Lord's chicken. But anyways, I digress. The fact is, banks are going to start being open on Sundays. Everything is going to be open on Sundays. Everything's going to be open on holidays eventually. I really, really believe. I think this thing where, the majority of places close on Christmas or whatever the case may be, is not going to be a realistic part of our future. I think that 24/7 is the way that things are going. Why would trading not go that way as well? So you're going to have a lot of traders in the stock world that, what do? They just sit on their hands on the weekends. They do research, whatever it might be. But cryptocurrency offers a 24/7, 365 trading environment. And I really believe that this is going to be something that we're going to be able to use to help draw in traders from other areas, such as, Forex, which Forex also, if you know anything about Forex trading, I think they say it's 24/7, 5.5. I think Forex markets take like a day and a half break. Half of all of Sunday and half of Saturday, something like that. I'm not a Forex trader, but to me, that just sounds insane. So, this is something that we're offering to the rest of the world, that cryptocurrency is offering. that no other financial markets can really do. So just another reason to be bullish, another reason to think that we haven't even really hit the wave yet that's going to be hit when it comes to the adoption, usage, and trading of cryptocurrency. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like. Make sure to go watch my IOST video from earlier today. Would love for you to come join, the part of my community that's already involved in IOST. Very excited. I got tier 1 of the quarterly rewards. So my community that voted for me is going to get some huge rewards here in a couple days, sometime next week. So really, really excited about that. But I will talk to you guys later. BitBoy out.